Craig Vaughn in the studio. It's Tuesday, our day to check in with the Working Ranch Cowboys Association, Lehman Wall, Casey Hooper in the studio. And boy, I can't believe it, but I remember talking with you, Lehman, like back in, I don't know, February. Now the tickets go on sale June 1st. And I'm like, that's so far away. And like, here it is. It's this week. This week is June 1st. Wow.
It does come up fast.
Man. Now, from the conversations I've had with you in the past, these tickets go pretty quick, don't they?
They do, yes, sir. I was over at the ticket office a few minutes ago just checking in. And one of the girls said, it's funny, we've had to order new batteries for our headsets because we know on June 1 we're going to run the batteries down in a hurry.
Oh, wow.
They're just on the phones constantly,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of people at the walk-up window. So it's very, very quick, and those tickets will be going fast.
And admittedly, I know the Fridays, Saturdays always go a little quicker than the rest of them. But here, I know last year, we've had talks about Thursdays starting to pick up gain a little speed, and those Sundays are starting to gain a little speed. So it's not something you can basically sit on until the week of the rodeo in November and guarantee yourself to get some tickets. The way they've started to kind of go a little quicker and quicker every year, which is a good problem to have, but still not one you don't want to wait until November 1st to go, I think we'll go to the rodeo this year. It ain't going to happen.
It won't happen.
Yeah, no, don't wait. Seriously, call in, go up there and get those tickets. Thursday and Sunday, yes, they're going to be available for a lot longer, but it's not going to be that way for long.
Yeah.
I mean, more and more of those seats are getting filled up, and we just want people to have a good time and come out and see us. And we got 4 days of action, so got a lot of opportunity. And we'll take a couple of minutes here to talk about some of the things that people can do when they come out.
Oh yeah, because this is my favorite thing every year. I love November when you guys. You don't have to go to the rodeo to experience the WRCA events. We talk about it now. For me and my general manager here, we make a day out of going down there just to go through the vendors. One of the days that it's open, we will make it through there just to see the vendors. Doesn't cost you anything to see the vendors, and there's so many vendors selling everything. It's one of the things I always look forward to is just getting to shop in a concentrated area of really neat cowboy stuff.
Well, neat cowboy stuff, but it's all good quality usable tack.
Oh, that too.
And
see, but I don't have the tack part. I'm like, I walk by, I think it's neat to look at, but if I bought it, my wife would tell me, "What are you going to do with that?"
Your wife would probably appreciate you if you went to a couple of them. I don't think she would have a problem with you dropping some major bones over there.
What are you going to do with that?
Heck, if you can't find it in there, I'm sure someone's selling some pups outside the parking lot.
Exactly.
But Craig, the thing about this trade show we're talking about, there's the primary room there. We talk about the cowboy trade and trappings.
Right.
It is the place where people are getting the items that they need for the work they do. But we actually have other things throughout the building that have become quite popular for the ladies. There are places that are very popular there. And Casey, what about the kids? I mean, you got a Happy Toy Maker that comes in, and that you pretty much need a whole room just to take that up.
Yep.
When we first, last year was our first year to add an expansion basically to the trade and trapping show. And I kid you not, probably 9 times out of 10, people call and say, "Where's Jerry Sims going to be? Where's the Happy Toy Maker going to be?" Because I drop my kids off, and then I'll go over and put my saddle order in, get measured for my leggings, do a little pedaling.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, poor Jerry Sims.
Yeah.
But I ask him, he goes, I love it. They give me new ideas.
Yeah.
I can, whatever, those kids really give me all sorts of new ideas and clever ways to make new chutes, cow molds. If you've ever looked at his pieces, which a lot of our ranch families have, their kids have a piece, and they're heavy. Like, there isn't a kid at the park going to steal your son's cattle truck.
Right.
Without bruising his shins. Jerry Sims does not mess around.
Yeah.
And he will tell you he makes it for longevity. Yeah. So if the paint's knocking off and say your ranch, its color's red, basically all the pickups, it's red and white, and he'll match that with the ranch's equipment.
So cool.
So if you're knocking off the paint after 7 years, I kid you not, he'll repaint them,
Yeah, you can find it. I mean, there's the hat makers. I mean, those are hats. That the guy that comes up from Lubbock, I mean, those are hats that they're only going to fit you, and you will have. They can bury you in it because you're going to have them forever.
Unless it stinks like mine.
Yeah,
but yes, they sure can.
Every once in a while, you got to send them off to get clean.
Well, you got a work hat, and then your funeral hat, and then your wedding hat.
But that is right. I mean, there's just so much there. It's so much there in that part of the show, and I know people from around here, I always tell them, no, you need to go. You need to go. It won't cost you anything. You can walk around through all that stuff, and it won't cost you anything. You can see the Clydesdales. There's all the, I mean, and it's for somebody like me who doesn't work on a ranch, who doesn't, who never, besides the turkey thing.
Besides turkeys, which I told
But
you we didn't touch on.
You can see you can see the chutes and everything right up close.
Step away from the turkeys, Craig. We're off the turkey deal.
That's so funny. But there are animal science departments there.
Yes. There's
with
more.
Our trade show mercantile stuff. We have a lot of ag-based companies showing off of their minerals for that, their selective mineral for that year, their nutritional plans that they can provide a rancher to, CSU and Clarendon College RFO program comes and has some informative. So maybe they can help you out, Craig, on the animal science stuff.
Hey, I bought chili there last time too. I did get some chili the last time I was there. Those ladies selling the chili mixes. I mean, there's something for, like, seriously, I try to stress to everybody who's, I don't work on a ranch. You don't have to work on a ranch. You can be as city comes and go down there and get
quality stuff.
Yeah, and just everything from, it's funny, some of my GM earlier, but the first time we went down, he came away with like 2 concealed handgun vests. And now I think he's got like 8. Next year he went and bought 3 because he couldn't find the guy but that one time of the year. So then the next year he bought 3 more.
Well, and that guy, the people that we have, some of the coolest deal is once the door closes on November 12th, we all get ready for Thanksgiving and we left our friends behind. See you again next year.
Yep.
Those the folks we have there, you could call the office and we have that information. You don't have, it doesn't stop there. You can call and get information from any of our
I missed
vendors.
the hat guy. What's the hat guy's number?
We can provide that to you.
Yep.
And that's something that I think we have that open door policy with our people.
Yeah.
That, it doesn't end there. It's just the people are in front of you, but let us help you.
Yeah.
Sell your product.
Exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So you got that whole going on. And then, of course, we touched on the Clydesdales being there, Lehman. Those are always great to see. If you get there and hang around outside long enough, you can actually watch them get hitched up and everything, which is really just neat to watch them walk them out of the trucks and get last year. And then they drove last year. Forgot about that till just now on 6th, right? Yeah, delivering beer to some of the bars, which was pretty neat. Yeah.
It was very cool. We're fortunate Budweiser supports us and has since our beginning. And what a cool deal. Those Clydesdales, when they come off the trailer, I don't care how many times I've seen them. It's just awesome.
And seeing them on TV is different than going there and seeing them in person. I'm telling you, if you didn't get to go last year or any of the years and see them up close and just there, TV is one thing, but seeing them in person is like, oh my goodness, they're that big.
I always found it intriguing to maybe ask them how it feels coming here, where people that are always around horses and stuff that
still
respect that. Because it's not a crash course in the Clydesdales and people don't go mosh them.
Right.
They have this respect value thing that they give them that is an unheard, unsaid kind of a rule. And I think we give them their space, and I think the Hitch and stuff and the guys there at Budweiser appreciate that part.
Yep. I think
and we
so
honor
too.
that as well as they do.
Yeah.
And it's kind of neat. It's kind of a neat little relationship.
Yeah, it's very neat.
Well, we actually figured it up a couple of months ago. There's over 98,000 square foot of trade show space that we use at the show. So they're literally throughout the entire Amarillo Civic Center complex. Something to see.
Yeah,
There's
music
and entertainment. You bet.
We had several of the musicians in last year just to talk about the show and their music and everything, and they just kind of play all day long. It's just you're not even going expecting to see that, and you turn a corner and there's somebody playing a guitar and singing. You're like going, whoa, wait, what?
And good.
Yes, and they're really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and good. The ballads, the stories, the relationship and connection they make with somebody. You'll see an older gentleman, be it a ranch owner or working ranch cowboy, and he's walking by there and something catches his ear and he'll stand there and just listen to that story because he can relate.
Yeah.
Even if they all guys from Oregon.
Yeah.
There's something that guy's saying that's twisting his ear for him to stand there, and it got his attention. And that's the value.
Yeah.
That's the value we bring.
And that's just that is literally this is the other thing we try to push every year on the air is the only thing that costs you something is the actual rodeo. Everything else, you didn't get your ticket. You heard us talking about it now. Well, Craig and Lehman and Casey, they're nuts. There will be plenty of tickets left. And you get there, you wait till November 1st, you don't have a ticket. Well, you can still experience a lot of it without going to the rodeo. And it's free.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends at like the end of October that I didn't even know I had.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I don't even get the tickets.
You still get us tickets, right, Casey?
But I have got, I tell you what, hello, my fan club out there.
You need to print up little fake tickets to go here. This will get you into the trade and trapping show, though. So hand that to the first vendor you see.
Exactly.
Yeah. In addition to that trade show, you do talk about, of course, our performances are where you have to buy your ticket.
Yeah.
But all throughout the day, there's other things to come and see if you like good horses.
Yep.
And if you respect good horses. We have got some of the best ranch horse competition anywhere in the world that goes on throughout the show. And then we also have our Youth Cow Horse Championship. You want to see some youngsters that are salty now. Come out and watch those little girls and little boys show their cow horses. Casey, it is... I would hate to compete against them. I mean, they
prepare, don't they?
Talented young people.
Well, I think the kids would think it's a real cool gig to compete against an adult. But I'll tell you, who has it harder, those judges.
Yeah.
I mean, really, because they are mounted, but they're going to town.
Yep.
And they're showcasing their skills on what they've been mashing on for a year, this horse and that. And here they come to town, and they slap a loop on that one yearling and it's game on. The whole crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
Whereas the same guy or gal could do it in the pen during the performance. And it's a great loop. But when a kid does it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost like, hats off, son. You've done proved yourself.
Right. You get the biggest applause off of
it. You do.
In anything.
And I there's not many opportunities that I get a chance to go in and watch. But when I do, the older generation really likes to soak that in. And it gives them pride to know that, hey, we're going to be okay.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to be okay.
Yeah. The traditions and
cool.
everything's, it's going to continue. Yeah,
From letting the guy, the older gentleman or lady go out before you out the gate, that respect, that cowboy way of doing stuff that's it's a rule that's just learned.
Yeah. Yep. Tickets go on sale this Friday, June 1st. So don't wait. Get them Friday. Jump on the phone. The Fridays and Saturdays. I mean, nobody can guarantee anything, but you're pretty close to being guaranteed. Those are going to be gone in just the first week.
Well, some of the good seating.
Yeah, seating will be gone. Really, truly, you probably expect. We don't want to jinx ourselves, but generally, Friday's going to sell out. Saturday's going to sell out in early August. And that's every seat in the house. I mean, there will not be another ticket available. And Friday will generally follow that up a couple of weeks later.
Yeah. I just wouldn't wait.
Yeah, just don't wait. Don't wait. Yeah. Get go ahead and get out there. And again, you can go to panhandletickets.com if you can't get in person.
Right.
But please make sure that you use the right URL. We've actually had, this is a big enough deal. There are some people that try to scam you.
Yes. If you, I've had that thing here recently with some tickets on sale for Hoots and for Starlight Ranch and even for the Cody Johnson thing. People will just Google Cody Johnson tickets. And so they'll come up with some type of StubHub type of thing and they're $800. And it's like, what? No, they're like 20, man. Well, you're going to the wrong web. Just go directly to the source, panhandletickets.com.
Right. It broke my heart. A couple years ago, there was a couple that came. It was a pretty good clip. They didn't just come 100 miles.
Right.
And she showed me her tickets. She said, is this correct? We got 4 tickets and it's $400. I said, no, ma'am, that's not correct. And verbatim, she read me the thing, and it runs pretty similar.
Yeah.
But go straight to the source. You guys called it something, the URL?
The Panhandle.
How about that?
There you go. Big words.
www.
Or call 806-374.
3096. Yeah. You can charge them by phone, but yeah. Don't Google WRCA Rodeo 2018 to get your tickets. That is.
Yeah, don't do that. There's 2 places that we'd tell you to go if you're going to do it online. Go to our website, WRCA.org. If you go there, there'll be a link.
Yeah.
And that's a surefire way to get over to panhandletickets.com. Don't take a chance and Google, like you said. Make sure you're doing it through the right source. You can call them, like Casey said, 806-378-3096, or go to the box office. Get there early because there will be a line on Friday. But the box office opens at noon on that Friday, and that's the three surefire ways to get your tickets.
Now this is for November 8th through the 11th. And we've got teams coming. We didn't have a rodeo last weekend, or I think we had 3 weekends off, right, from the rodeo. But we do have one coming up this weekend. This one's going to be Wild Horse Prairie Days in Haskell, Texas. Now I think you guys have actually off the air talked about this particular rodeo before. What is the deal with this particular rodeo? Is it this one crazy fun? There's some extracurricular stuff that goes on with this one, right?
Yes, we go with all our shots and make sure everybody's got their hauling papers. But the longevity of this, they've been one of the ones that have been with us, and I'll let Lehman talk more on it, but they've been with us and showed their support for a very, very long time. And the community comes out, and Haskell's not very big.
Right.
Their ice is cold at the convenience store. That is a good thing.
And the meat is fresh.
And the meat is fresh. And they don't have turkey bacon, I don't think. But the community and the rodeo committee work extremely hard. Jeff Gore and Mrs. Gore bring a hospitality tent and set up for all the ranch teams. And it's kind of one of those it'll bring in older ranches that have been operating ranches for a very, very long time.
Right.
And so there's a lot of history behind it, a lot of heritage behind it. And obviously the fun fellowship behind it.
Yeah.
And Sammy and Casey do a very good job of making sure that the cowboys have a foundation and a good place to showcase their skills. And we come and they do a little hospitality thing for the ranch teams outside of Mr. and Mrs. Gore. But the judge cooks the best brats with tortillas and mustard. Oh, my gravy.
Worth the drive?
Oh, the judge.
Lehman, this one's a 2-day. I noticed down the list here, there's a few that are just 1 day. What's the big difference between a 2-day rodeo and a 1-day rodeo? Is that it? Like literally, because they wrap it up in 1 day? Is that?
It's kind of preference. Some parts of the country, weather might be a factor, and they need to start certain times of the day, so they may need 2 goes to get it all in. But sometimes it's just the preference of that rodeo committee. And you have everything from a 2-day where it literally may be 2 separate sets of ranches competing.
Right.
And that's what Haskell does. You go on Friday night, you're going to see 12 ranches. When you go on Saturday, you're going to see 12 completely different ranches.
Oh, wow. That's a big one then.
So what a cool thing. If you're going to take the family, you actually get to see 2 full goes. We're going to Fort Sumner the next weekend. They're a 2-day, but they do it where it's actually 2 goes. So the ranch has 2 performances they'll compete in.
So each one has little different. Is there one that these ranches have come to prefer over another? Like, I like the 2 go. I like the is some ranches won't get into certain rodeos because of that, and will get into other ones because of something else. Or?
Well, 1-day rodeos are tough.
Yeah, I would imagine those are long days. Yeah,
you pack the powder and that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you have or throw a bad loop the first night, you could probably make up for it.
Right.
Or in the bronc ride, and you kind of drew a pig, and then the next time it kind of gets a little bit better. So the pressure is a little easier, but I'm not going to say it's a cakewalk.
Yeah, exactly. No, not at all.
And we've talked to some guys that their ranches, they prefer to go to 1 go because they don't have to be gone from the ranch that long. They can get out there, compete, get home.
Get back to work.
So the beauty of having that diversity is that they can choose what really works for them.
Right.
In different parts of the country, it's just better for them to put a rodeo in a certain format.
Going to be hot down there, I'd imagine. If it's hot up here, it's going to be hot everywhere else. I guess it's supposed to be 106 up here Friday or something like that. That's what I heard.
Haskell gets hot.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, I would imagine. So far, how many teams have qualified? Because we're 3 rodeos in, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. Yeah, we started out in Arizona.
Yep.
New rodeo for us this year, so we'll have an Arizona team come compete in November. That'll be fun for everybody to watch. Muleshoe Ranch and Mon Ranches. They were the first team to qualify, first ranch. And then we talked about at Green Country, Barron, Highsmith, and Short. Yeah. They won that rodeo last year. So good luck charm.
Yeah.
Claremore's good luck. They'll be back. And then we had Stock and Felt win high-low up in Colorado. So got 3 in, and we're about to add some more to that list.
Yeah, this one actually kind of we get to more consistent. I'm noticing on the schedule almost every weekend.
August, August will be packed, jammed. So if you're an Arizona fan, get your tickets. If you're an Oklahoma fan, get your tickets. If you're a Kansas fan, get your tickets. Get your tickets.
That's right.
We should, something is very important.
Yeah.
Craig, that we need to talk about, because a lot of folks come from out of town. And we have a hotel booking service in place this year. We did this for the benefit of our guests that come see us. You go to one place,
right?
And we have negotiated hotel rates with all of the best hotels in town.
Oh, good.
So if you go to this one location, and you can find it on WRCA.org, go to our website and go to the booking link. You don't have to worry about calling and figuring out who's got the best prices and where they're located. They're all on one site, and you can look and choose your location and look at your price range and choose the hotel that fits your needs. We did this for the benefit of our guests coming from out of town, so they can have one easy place to go and also get the best cost.
Yeah. That's great. That'll make it a lot easier on a lot of people who are traveling in November. That's definitely for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Coming out of Memorial Day weekend, we tend to take the military and the public service and the people that have served our country pretty darn serious. So you'll find that little taste of that when you come to championship. And we are very proud of the veterans that attend. We're very proud of our ranch teams who amongst them are veterans or maybe active in the National Guard. So we can't stress enough that how humbled we are by everyone's service and what they have done for us as Americans and allow us to do this.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
And actually, Sunday of the rodeo this year is Veterans Day.
Oh, neat.
So I know that's going to be a busy day for a lot of folks that are out celebrating and whatnot, but we'll, of course, be doing our honor of our veterans every day, but especially Sunday as we really pay attention to their service. And, we just want to reinforce that if you wait, you're taking a chance.
Yeah.
It just every year it sells out quicker. Yeah. And, get your tickets, bring the family out, spend the day. Once you get in there, as Casey said, you can go around and see all of the different activities during the day.
Yeah.
And you don't have to spend $1.
No.
If you don't want
You'll
to.
want to.
Well, we kind of want them to spend a little bit of $1.
You'll want to.
Some of that dinero in our crisis and scholarship fund, our brunch and live auction starting 10 o'clock on that Saturday. And a lot of times I have recipients on crisis or scholarship that come in and kind of thank the donors.
Right.
We have some sponsors that talk about their side of how it makes them feel being involved in the Working Ranch Cowboys Association. So that is your time then to help us out purchasing some high quality items from our vendors within our vendor shows during championship.
And I noticed the entire schedule is all the way up already on the website on WRCA.org. So you just go up to World Championship right at the top, event information. It'll take you right over there to all that. And then also has a book your hotel link too. So has all that on there.
Yeah. And more information will just constantly, as ranchers are qualifying, we'll be putting their information up online. Yep. You can keep track of who's coming.
Yep.
And, we cannot do this event without people that buy a rodeo ticket. Okay, that's what allows this organization to help the Working Ranch Cowboy and their family is the support that we get, not just private donors and not through all that stuff that we've talked about on here before, but when you come and buy your ticket, you're getting high quality entertainment, you're getting to spend some time with your family, getting to see old friends and celebrate the cowboy heritage, but you're doing something good by helping others when you buy that ticket. That's a really good thing. And we also couldn't do it without our sponsors.
No.
Okay, so, we talk about Bud Light and Sweet Brand.
Yep.
Those two companies are our presenting sponsors of this Ranch Rodeo. And then we've got a whole slew of other companies that offer that support. But Bud Light and Sweet Brand, God bless you guys for what you do. And we just can't thank you enough.
Do you know, Craig, that I wished I knew the names of the couples, but we have had people, I bet more than 5 folks propose to their girlfriends at championship. And then they come back yearly for their anniversary.
Yeah. Yeah, you go. Yeah, you already know what you're doing.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I'd stop the crowd, and all of a sudden you're like, what's wrong with production? And someone had ran a note down there.
Yeah.
And when Hadley was alive, he's like, looky here. Someone's world's about to change. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, what the heck just happened?
Yeah.
And lo and behold, they spotlight him and, will you marry me? And the poor girl's like, we don't need a kiss cam. Trust me, no kiss cam here.
No pressure, but you're kind of like,
geez.
what happens if she says no? I don't
Exactly.
know.
No kiss cam here.
Get online, WRCA.org. Get the whole schedule on there. Follow the links to buy your tickets, or just go to panhandletickets.com. You'll get the whole schedule, though, and circle it on your calendar. Make a note now. If you're like me, you need to open up your calendar on your phone and put it in there. Actually, put it in there Wednesday, November 7th. To remind you that it's Thursday, November 8th is when I have to do. The day of is too late. Like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
I actually put one in there usually a week before, and then a couple days before, and then the day before, because I have to be, stuff goes in one ear and out the other. So, set your alarms now.
June 1 is Friday.
Yes. That's how fast it gets.
Friday.
Yeah.
This Friday.
Yep. I'll tell you what, I'm already looking after these temperatures here lately. I'm looking forward to November already. Excellent. WRCA.org. Appreciate you guys. Next week we'll have some rodeo results from the Wild Horse Prairie Days Rodeo.